In the year 2050, the Supernatural Museum of Superpowers was opened, and was possibly the biggest snake oil pitch in Britannia history. People tried to stay there for a night before moving on the next day, as a stupid, trendy challenge sort of thing, and everyone who does has a different story about the place. After the bombs in the year 2139, settlers moved in at one point after being attracted to the museum, and unimaginatively, a cult was formed. Time went on, and because of the supernatural nature of the building, they were either killed or exiled, and all of them claimed it was all part of the cult. It was only their own fault. Over the years, people have come and gone in attempts to scavenge for anything useful. The only people that are now settled in the building are a family of 3 ghouls. The parents are feral, but their child was a glowing one, who was able to keep the parents tamed by the powers of a glowing one. The child was a girl, and she didn't have a kind upbringing. Her parents wanted her to be the best she could, and they pressed hard and caused friction in the family. The parents were so strict they wouldn't ever tell the girl what her name was, so she called herself Candy. When the bombs dropped, she made it official by writing Candy in big letters on some of the walls around the museum. She would go to the gift shop and grab some pencils and draw on the walls, silly things like houses and flowers, just to keep herself entertained. Candy's parents, being feral ghouls, were very shaky, and they stayed very close to their daughter. Candy was conflicted about her new environment. She had a big museum as her new home. It felt like a mansion. That was pretty cool. She felt even cooler with her new supernatural powers. She even had 2 crazy feral ghouls that could protect her at all times. However, these 2 crazy feral ghouls treated her like shit in her past life, and now she's got to look after them. They keep making these weird noises all the time, through the day, through the night, and they yell at some of the exhibits over and over again, and they scare off any travelers that come nearby, disallowing Candy's ability to talk to anyone else, making her very lonely. Candy tried to visit a nearby settlement multiple times with her parents in tow, but she couldn't go out of view of the museum without her parents going crazy. When she finally got near the settlement, they naturally opened fire because they were scared of the glowing one. Candy would race back to the museum, but she would always go unharmed. Her parents would act as shields, and remarkably, they would be bullet sponges. Days felt like decades, as she could only talk to her feral ghoul parents. What Candy never knew, and never will know, is her parents can communicate telepathically. They can reach out to passers-by and beg them to stay away for everyone's protection. This was a combination of gifts, supernatural powers enhanced by their mutation, and a new home. With Candy unable to overpower her parents, she may never enjoy her life. Days felt like decades. Nobody to talk to, nobody to play to, no life left.